Hello, Krysis X2 Light here, and welcome to another part of Let's Play Pokemon Diamond Randomized. In this part, Sisyrk is gonna see what's going on in Celestic Town. Upon arriving, he felt something was amiss here, so he's gonna meet with the town elder and check it out. And so with that said, let's dive right in. So here we are in Celestic Town. Let's check our team. I think we're all good. Yeah, by the time I arrived in Celestic Town, I didn't really have enough time to properly reorganize the team, but there we go. Team is reorganized. So yeah, things don't seem to be right here. And did you see that? Did you see the grass get brighter? That's a cool little that's a neat and cool little detail. It's now 5 a.m. on my side, as you can tell from the clock above my head there. Also, I'm a little bit off center here. Hang on. There we go. Also, my hair looks like wee. But that's okay. I like my hair like that. Hello, Gran. What's going on here? There's an odd spaceman in front of the ruins. There isn't anything there, but that only seems to make him get angry. He's saying he will blow the town up with a bomb. The nerve of it all. If only I were younger, I'd punish that spaceman with my Pokemon. Lady, just so you know, Pokemon, they can be used regardless of your age. Just saying that. Also, we have this reference to Pokemon Gold and Silver. Can't examine it though. Yes, I'm pressing the A button and nothing's happening, so. But it's a nice little thing here. Let's see. I think there's something wrong here, but I think we'll find it when we play as Krysis. What's this? A giant etching of a Pokemon-like creature covers the wall. There is some fading text etched in as well. The flow of time never stops. The past, future, and present. What's this out over here? A giant etching of a Pokemon-like creature covers the wall. There is some fading text etched in as well. Space is ever-expanding dimensions. Our spirits too are at space. Hello, sir. This town is insignificant. There's nothing of value here. It doesn't need to exist, so I'll blow it up with a galactic bomb. If you try to mess with me, I'll shut you down with a Pokemon battle. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to mess with me? Yeah. You dare to oppose Team Galactic? That means you're taking on the world. No, the universe even. Yeah. Whatever, man. I just woke up about 2 hours ago. Hey, Crystal's the name of one of the people on my island. Yeah, you're not gonna win, buddy. You are not winning at all. Clefairy! Clefairy! Oh, the Clefairy minigame in Pokemon Stadium. I mean, seriously, I feel bad for those Clefairy. If you don't follow the directions that the Clefairy writes on the blackboard, or it pops up on the blackboard, if you don't follow it correctly, she bops your Clefairy on the head with a flippin' mallet. A mallet! Yeesh. Makes me wonder about the poor Pokemon's intelligence level when they get bunged upside the head like that. Oh no, I'm poisoned. It's fine for now. We can go one more turn. got my microphone here. Face it whenever I move around. I just got worked over, and by a kid no less. Yep. Too much to handle. I can't do anything here. This place is nothing. I'll be happily rid of this place. And away he goes. Oh, you are magnificent. Aren't you quite the trainer? As the elder of Celestic Town, I give you my thanks. Oh, that old charm. May I see that, dear? What's that? You say Cynthia entrusted you with it to deliver it to me? That's Cynthia. She's my granddaughter. Yeah, kind of obvious, like she told us that. And so we give the old lady the charm. This old charm is something made in Celestic Town long, long ago. It was made in honor of a mythical deity said to have created Sinnoh. Keep in mind, deity here is the closest you'll ever get to Game Freak mentioning a Poke God, which is a fan term coined by fans of the Pokemon series back when in the early days of Pokemon. Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire? They refer to Sinnoh as a Poke God. It's close to, yeah, so deity is the closest you ever get to seeing the word God in a Pokemon game. These old charms are still discovered now and again. Since you're a Celestic Town, why not look around inside the ruins? And so she beckons us by facing the cave. But before we do, we're gonna grab an antidote here and heal up our Pokemon. Heal up our Pokemon. Sorry, exited out of the menu by accident. So let's check it out. Zigzag. Zigzag. Hello. We examined the ancient text cave. Wait, let me read that again. Sisyrk examined the ancient cave painting. Mysterious designs cover a whole section of the wall. There are three strange things forming a triangle. In the middle of them, a shining sphere? What is this all about? The cave's painting meaning seems to be this. There existed a being so powerful it was considered a deity at the time. Opposing this powerful being were three Pokemon. The three kept balance with the being as if they formed a triangle. It's an ancient legend of Sinnoh that is still told in Celestic Town. Oh yes, I found something useful. You should take this. It belonged to my granddaughter, but she doesn't use it anymore. We got HM03, that's Surf. If a Pokemon learns Surf, it can carry you across water and the sea. But my granddaughter says something about this hidden move. Oh yes, to use Surf outside of battle, the Hearthome Gym Badge must first be obtained. Okay, so I was wrong in previous episodes about the Strength HM. I forgot that we can already use that outside of battle. So forgive me for that. I was completely mistaken. It's actually HM3 here that she says needs the Hearthome Gym Badge. So I was wrong in my previous episodes, and I'm surprised nobody called me out for that. You know, I welcome people calling me out if I make a mistake in these games. You know, I tend to do that a lot. I don't remember very much a lot of these games because my memory is very foggy of them. I do try my best to recall what knowledge I do have of them. But yeah, don't be afraid to call me out for a mistake I make in these games, okay? I will gladly accept the call out. Just don't insult me in the process. Alright? Don't drop insults about me in the process. Just correct me if I'm wrong about some things and I will gladly accept it. Because, again, I'm not perfect. We're all not perfect in this world. I do try my best though. I do try, honestly. On that matter, you will have to handle it yourself, I'm afraid. In Pokemon Platinum, after you check this out, Cyrus walks in here and confronts you then. But he does actually confront you. I think you get like a mini battle with him before he departs. I could be wrong on that though, but I think it happens something like that. And speaking of, yo, what's up? There appears to have been an insignificant struggle here. Everyone should step back and view things from a bigger perspective. Yes, a bigger perspective, one that is on a universal scale. My name is Cyrus. I seek the power to create a new world, a world without strife. However, that power seems to be unavailable here. We've met before, yes? It was at Mount Coronet. If you discover any power derived from the legends of Sinnoh, inform me. For that power is what I need to create my new world. Okay. Whatever, crazy man. So yes, now we can go back to Hearthome City. But before we do, we have battles here to attend. Route 211, back this way to Celestic Town. There are Pokemon here we can catch and train us to fight, so let's see what we can find here. Ah, Pidgeot, a Pidgeotto. You already have you, so. Dudley. Dudley Do-Right! Dudley Do-Right was a Canadian cartoon that aired on Cartoon Network way back when. And speaking of Cartoon Network, Ted Turner, I think that's his name, Ted Turner, he passed away. He was the man behind Cartoon Network and Turner Broadcasting. So he passed away early this I think it was early this month. So rip the owner of Cartoon Network, huh? The cartoons, not his cartoons, but the cartoons on Cartoon Network brought a lot of smiles to people, a lot of cheer, a lot of smiles to people. But his passing, it's quite unfortunate. That's not gonna do much. It's raining. Okay, I take that back. But now you have to take a turn, so yeah, take a turn, Wigglytuff. Take a turn. Three more levels. Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd name when it's typed up like that looks kind of silly. There's a capital D at the end there. Kind of has that flow. But this is a Pokemon we haven't caught, so let's catch it. Farfetch'd data was added to the Pokedex. Farfetch'd, wild duck Pokemon, normal flying. Height 2 feet 07 inches, weight 33.1 pounds. It can't live without the stalk it holds. That's why it defends the stalk from attackers with its life. That's a nice Pokedex entry for it. Previous Pokedex entries talk about how this Pokemon is hunted to near extinction. And because of how many of these poor Pokemon actually are hunted to near extinction, keep in mind in vanilla games you can barely find any Farfetch'd anywhere. The Farfetch'd in the Galar region have dumped their ability to fly in favor of becoming straight fighting types. And they get a new evolution in the process too called Surfetch'd, which is a nightly duck. Now we already caught one, so we don't need another one. As I still know, the randomizer makes them plentiful. Hello, Drapion. Yeah, I think I'm going by like the Pokedex 3D Pro pronunciation of this Pokemon's name. It calls it Drapion. It's not Drapion, although its Japanese name is Dorapion. It might be just the pronunciation in Japanese to English romanization. I'm self-teaching on the Japanese language, by the way, and I would like to learn more about the language and how they pronounce things. So, it could help me out there too. Drapion's data was added to the Pokedex. Now, number 128, Drapion, Ogre Scorp Pokemon, Poison Dark, height 4 feet 03 inches, weight 135.6 pounds. It has the power in its clawed arms to make scrap of a car. The tips of its claws release poison. I see that. I see you there, kid. If this kid's name was written the other way around, his name would be Pyrite. Okay, I'll stop. Oh, hey, look, a Mantine. Pyrite, by the way, is fool's gold. It's just another word for fool's gold. And in my own definition, a pyriter is a person who believes in fool's gold. Arcanine, definitely switching here. Let's see, who has water type moves? Ah, you do. Whoops. Oh, that's good. That means that Dugong can move first. If you're wondering why Hydro Cannon suddenly sounds very low like that, that's not on my part. That's on the part of the game itself, because the DS couldn't really handle a lot of sounds all at once. So, you know, some of the sounds were toned down while others were kept normal. Hey, try attack. Do we have any move we can get rid of for that? No. Dugong, why do you have the best move pool? You have you seriously have the best move pool, and I can't make use of any of the good moves you learned because you got all good moves. Darn it, Dugong, you're the best. Dugong is best water boy. I'm hiding. He's gonna spot me. Might as well talk to him, right? Right. That guy standing at near the cliff there, he gives you a TM. If you talk to him. We'll find out what that TM is when I play as Krysis. Also, episodic gaps. There are some days where I'm feeling too drained or too tired and drained to do an episode, you know, and then there are other days where I'm feeling just fine. Like today, I'm feeling okay to do an episode like this. But yesterday, I was feeling drained out. Like, even if I slept a full night, I was still like, you know, confused, Ray. Doggone it. So yeah, yesterday I was just like I really just wanted to stay sleeping. Don't we all have days like that? But yeah, I did not have the energy at all. But then there's days like today where I'm like, okay, let's do an episode. Let's do an episode, whatever. Two more levels. Trying to walk carefully here because Sisyrk likes to go through walls. Are you sure you have a knocked owl? This is a Pokemon randomizer, lady. Another pie dancer. Let's see, how many Pokemon do you have? One? Okay, I think I can sacrifice some speed for this one. Hey, you have Thunder Punch. Although it's not a vanilla move because Lantern doesn't have fists. It's technically still vanilla to Lantern's type. So, hey, look at that, electric type move. So I Stab Thunder Punch that paralyzed my Luxray. I am so glad they did away with electric types getting paralyzed by electric type moves or grass type moves that like Stun Spore. That can cause paralysis to electric types. That just means that the AI will just wind up dealing the damage but without the secondary effect of paralysis. So you can Thunder Punch me all you want in Generation, if it was like Generation 6, but you'll never paralyze my Luxray. But you can cause other status ailments like freeze, poison, burn, sleep. With how often I pretend to do that, are you guys actually thinking I'm dozing off in the middle of these videos? Don't worry, I won't ask again about sleeping in the middle of video games. I just like to pretend. Okay, all the trainers here have been fought. We're gonna go ahead and check out that cave now. Wait, does anybody on our team know strength? I don't think anybody does. You know what? Let's go find a Pokemon we can teach strength to. Ignore that I went to the corner there. Just ignore every time you see Sisyrk kind of clip into something. It's a very stubborn code that won't turn off, even if it is off, so... Let's see, who here would make a good Pokemon to teach strength to? Well, you're holding a Leaf Stone. I'll take that. I said I'll take that. I'll take that too. Modest nature, likes to fight, likes dry food. Guts for its ability. With Draco Meteor, Fury Swipes, U-Turn, and Hydro Pump. You have a careful nature, highly persistent, likes bitter food. Skill link for your ability with the moves Bubble Beam, Volt Tackle, Poison Powder, and Avalanche. I'm seeing a strength user here. We'll just borrow this Drapion for now. Let's see. We're gonna put away... Let's put away Grovyle again. Grovyle's been the most stored away Pokemon so far. Oh, Empoleon. Empoleon is one of the cooler looking of the Sinnoh starter Pokemon. I really like the fact that they tried to make him look like Napoleon Bonaparte. Empoleon's data was added to the Pokedex. Number 9, Empoleon, Emperor Pokemon, Water Steel. Height 5 feet 07 inches, weight 186.3 pounds. The 3 horns that extend from its beak attest to its power. The leader has the biggest horns. It's also the only Water Steel type Pokemon to this day, making it one of the best Water type Pokemon out there. And its height is actually a mirror of that of Napoleon Bonaparte. Yet Napoleon Bonaparte is slightly taller than me at 7 inches, but we're both roughly the same height. Napoleon and I are both 5 feet tall. Also, look at the body of it. Looking at the body of Empoleon here, yeah, you can kind of see Napoleon in his design. Got that petticoat, you can see in the chest area. You know, the raised collar. He's got the feathers on his head that form the zigzag. Look like Napoleon's hairstyle at the time, the comb back hair with the little zigzag in the front. So yeah, everything. Also, he's called the Emperor Pokemon. Emperor of France, anyone? As well as him being an Emperor Penguin. Mount 211, this way to Mount Coronet. Sure. Freebie Dusk Ball. Okay. Nice to know that's there. Mantike. A very cute little Pokemon. Mantike has a smiley face on its back, by the way. I don't know why Mantike has a smiley face on its back, but it's cute that it does. Mantike's data was added to the Pokedex. Number 140, Mantike, Kite Pokemon. Water flying, height 3 feet 03 inches, weigh 143.3 pounds. A friendly Pokemon that captures the subtle flow of seawater using its 2 antennae. It has no tail. It has a round bum. It has no tail. It's very cute. I like it. And the only way you can evolve a Mantike, by the way, is if you have a Remoraid on your team. Now, don't worry about losing the Remoraid when Mantike evolves. The Remoraid stays on your team. It's just like a component to help this Pokemon evolve. Because the fact that Mantine in previous generations had a Remoraid attached to its lower fin. Or wing or whatever. Oh, we filled up box 4. Now we're on box 5. Box 5 news. Oh, we can't use strength. Okay, so we still can't use strength. That's good to know. Oh no. Why is it that whenever I find mail, it has that Professor Oak jingle? Where is it? Where will the mail be? Oh no, I gotta find it. Oh no. I think it's over here. No, wait. We have a lot of mail here. Well, if it's in our inventory, it's fine. We don't have to worry about putting it in a PC. I just hope it doesn't bad egg a Pokemon. Hey, Ursaring. How appropriate that we'll find an Ursaring in this cave. Let's go ahead and catch it. Ursaring's data was added to the Pokedex. Ursaring, hibernator Pokemon, normal, height 5 feet 11 inches, weight 277.3 pounds. In its territory, it leaves scratches on trees that bear delicious berries or fruits. Get it? Bear? Because this is a bear Pokemon? I gotta really stop that. I'm pretty sure nobody finds me funny. Hi, Aggron. Finding a lot of good Pokemon in this cave. I'm taking a moment here to seek out some Pokemon to catch before calling it an episode. Because when we're done here, we're not going back to Celestic. We're gonna fly to Hearthome City. Aggron's data was added to the Pokedex. Aggron, Iron Armor Pokemon, Steel Rock, height 6 feet 11 inches, weighs 793.7 pounds. While seeking iron for food, it digs tunnels by breaking through bedrock with its steel horns. Any more Pokemon? We'll go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Ah, Weavile. The cave of new Pokemon. That's what I'm gonna call it. The cave of new Pokemon. Weavile's data was added to the Pokedex. Number 145, Weavile, Sharp Claw Pokemon, Dark Ice. Height 3 feet 07 inches, weight 75.0 pounds. They live in cold regions, forming groups of 4 or 5 that hunt prey with impressive coordination. That Pokedex is only true for the Galar region because here in the Sinnoh region you can only find Sneasel, not Weavile. There are no wild Weavile. You want to have a Weavile on your team? You got to evolve a Sneasel holding a sharp claw while it's late at night. But yeah, this Pokedex entry was 4 generations too soon. It literally spoiled this Pokemon's region of habitat. It literally does spoil that. Yeah, in Pokemon Generation 8, when you're traveling around the northern parts of the game where there are cold climes, you can find groups of Weavile just hanging about. Sometimes you could find a Weavile surrounded by Sneasel too. But yeah, back when this game came out, Game Freak just kind of dropped the ball on the fact that they had been working on a very impressive 3D game that wasn't gonna be seen until like what, years later. See if there's any more new Pokemon. Okay, we have Zatu, but we have that one, so skip. Once it starts repeating Pokemon, starting with that Pokemon we caught before, then I'll leave. Quillfish. Although if I do happen to see a shiny Pokemon, I'm gonna go ahead and catch too. Oh, we have Barboach. That's another one. And it has Hail for its ability. Barboach's data was added to the Pokedex. Yeah, I read this one, so we're skipping. Pretty sure we read that with Krysis. So let's leave this cave. We're gonna check the grass too, see if there's any other Pokemon we can catch there, so speed up. Latias. Latias data was added to the Pokedex. Latias, Aeon Pokemon. I think it's pronounced Aeon or Eon. It's a flip-flop pronunciation. Aeon Pokemon. Dragon Psychic. Height 4 feet 07 inches, weight 88.2 pounds. Its body is covered with a down that can refract light in such a way that it becomes invisible. Latias is a big butt. Oh lord, it's a monkey Pokemon again. Hi, Apom. Now, I have nothing against Apom at all. I just don't like the fact that it has creepy eyes. The creepy staring eyes that stare into your soul. Apom's data was added to the Pokedex. Number 63, Apom. Long-tail Pokemon. Normal. Height 2 feet 07 inches. Weight 25.4 pounds. It uses its tail to pluck fruits that are out of reach. Its tail is more adept than its real hands. What hands? It has flippers for hands. The tail is a giant hand. Apom has an evolution in this game called Ambipom, which has 2 tails that are giant puffy hands. Yeah, we've seen repeat Pokemon here. And we've outside the cave. And we can't run from it. Okay, we can. Execute. Okay, we're like 10 minutes over the limit. So, gonna call it an episode. Execute's data was added to the Pokedex. Execute. Egg Pokemon. Grass Psychic. Oh, excuse me. Height 1 foot 04 inches, weight 5.5 pounds. Its 6 eggs converse using telepathy. Now I got hiccups. They can quickly gather if they become separated. Let's look at the new Pokemon we caught, starting with at the end of box 4 and moving into box 5. Yes, the game auto switched us, by the way. Let's look at Empoleon over here. Brave nature, good perseverance like spicy food. Shed skin for its ability, with the moves Hammer Arm, Head Smash, Last Resort, and Triple Kick. Wow. Souped up duck right there. No, ducky's a penguin. Mantike here has a bold nature, strong-willed like sour food. Also with shed skin, with the moves Weather Ball, Steel Wing, Charge, and Heal Order. You're holding a TM. You have a careful nature, quick to flee, likes bitter food. Water Absorb for your ability, with the moves Vice Grip, Needle Arm, Brick Break, and Memento. You're holding a Flame Orb. You have a lonely nature. How sad. Somewhat vain, like spicy food. Cloud 9 for your ability, which pretty much just makes sure that moves like Hail just don't do any damage at all. With the moves Force Palm, Muddy Water, Volt Tackle, and Wing Attack. You have a mild nature, proud of its power, likes dry food. Pure Power for its ability, so that attack stat is gonna skyrocket. Yeah, if it had an adamant nature with pure power, that attack stat will be off the charts. With the moves Jump Kick, Secret Power, Frustration, and Leech Life. You have a hasty nature, likes to thrash about like sweet food. Snow Warning, as we have seen in the battle, with Poison Jab, Poison Gas, Pedal Dance, and Chatter. You have a relaxed nature, hates to lose like sour food. Shell Armor for your ability, with the moves Whirlpool, Protect, Pluck, and Explosion. Good grief, I'm glad if we caught him before that could happen. You have a modest nature, you creepy little monkey. Alert to sounds likes dry food. Overgrow for your ability, with the moves Doom Desire, Baton Pass, Sharpen, and Will-O-Wisp. Are you the last one? Nope, this one is the last one. Execute, with a naughty nature, very finicky like spicy food. Shadow Tag for your ability, with the moves Air Slash, Chatter, Psych Up, and Rolling Kick. I don't know how you're kicking because you have no legs, but okay. But yeah, we're here in Hearthome, excuse me, kid. And this is what we're going to call it apart. There we go. I have to use 2 hands for that because my microphone's kind of in the way here. So yeah, anyway, Thank you all for watching this episode. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment on my videos. I do read the comments. I do let you know when I do. And I'll see you guys in the next part where Krysis also clears out Route 211, explores a little bit of a cave, catches Pokemon, and then comes to Hearthome City. So, with that, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Much love from Krysis X2 Light. Take care. Bye-bye.